Look at this.
Reggie,
Who are these handsome fellows?
Reggie, I'm bringing you on board for a game that I really like. A game that's pretty special to me. That a game that didn't get enough attention back in the day.
That's why we're here.
The wonderful fucking 101. Let's do it.
Yo!
Yeah, so that logo is shiny as fuck. And shiny as fuck is the way we're going. And
shiny.
Colorful and pretty and everything's great. We're gonna be starting a new game because my new game plus would be fun to complete the collection. However, we're gonna be missing out on some fun character introductions.
Yes.
So we're just gonna start it fresh.
I want to know where they came from.
This came out back in the day as something that I was super hype over because every time you see a platinum name on the production credit, as soon as you see the P star,
Usually good stuff.
usually good stuff,
Usually.
right? For those who caught it, they knew that like this was something special. And the reason why was despite the fact that the camera was zoomed out and that you were Pikmin controlling a lot of people and things were very like complicated looking,
Yeah.
at the core you were still playing Platinum. You were still playing a game that had Bayonetta things happening, that had Okami things happening, that had Beautiful Joe things happening,
Yes.
and to a degree even Devil May Cry things happening, and God Hand things happening, and that Capcom into Seeds, into Clover, into fucking Platinum games, the whole deal. You feel it, right? You feel that history. I remember early on when I first saw this announced, I was like, man, I kind of wish this game was called Beautiful World, because it feels like it could have taken place inside the Beautiful Joe universe. And at the time, JP, who worked at Platinum, I remember someone tweeted that quote at him, and he was kind of like, guys, don't be like that. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. You created your own unique world that was strong, and by the end of it, it was a journey. And I feel like it was kind of a discredit to be like, I wish it was like the thing I liked. You know?
No change.
I want the thing that I'm used to. You know?
And yeah, that logo from Platinum Games is like, it's supposed to represent like obviously high quality metal, but they also meant for the P to represent possibility, performance, and pride.
Oh,
and
really?
The cross is supposed to be for trust. And also to
Trust?
represent the North Star, guiding explorers in search of new territories.
Are you serious?
Straight up, boy.
That's where that came
Yeah,
from.
you can look it up on their website.
That's nuts.
Yep.
That's wacky shit. They're like my favorite things ever, and I didn't know that. That's insane, dude.
Oh, P-Star. Oh, shit. Bye-bye, Mr.
Nah,
What?
son. The hero's gotta fucking arrive late
Oh
and
my
do the
God.
hero pose.
Fashionably late.
But what just happened?
What is this?
We need to know what happened.
Yo, it's that thingy.
Yeah. If it glows and you wear it around your neck, you know it's got power.
Wonder Eyes Red.
What? Get it?
Wonder Eyes?
Right?
Let's go.
Now,
So we got a Sailor Moon thing going on.
bruh. This is the henshin. This ain't about Sailor Moon. This goes back to the original fucking Sentai days, my dude. This is the original Power Rangers,
Yo,
which, believe it or not, started with Spider-Man. Wonder Red!
Wonder Red. The Crimson Fist. Let's go. Okay. It has that flavor already, this game.
Get your medal. Let the song build up. Dangers come in. Who will take a stand? 100 Rangers. The song kicks in, bro. You get your title screen.
Look at this hair. Oh my
The
god.
rose.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, you gotta define the character in a second. In 3 billionths of a second, you have to know exactly what you're looking at.
Cyber tuxedo mask.
Where's my rose at? Oh, geez, girls. Oh no, are girls watching? Did girls see that? Oh no.
Smooth.
Established, by the way. Wonder Blue, established.
That's what he is. That's all he
Japanese Spider-Man, aka Supaidaman. Right?
Of course.
Muteki no oto oko. Spider-Man. Japanese Spider-Man. He has Leopard on, his big mecha. He was the original fucking hero that would save the day in his big robot. He was from, I want to say, the planet Spider. And his daddy was King Spider. And he would defeat the monsters of the week with Leopard on. That was such a hit with the kids that they made a bunch of other shows with people in tights, with colors and bright coordinated crews.
Wow.
Piloting giant robots.
It had potential, so we were like, let's do that again.
The monsters of the week.
And again.
And that's how the fucking Sentai were born.
Yo, thank you, Japanese Spider-Man.
Which then became Power Rangers. You or me can become superheroes. If we are in the danger zone, instead of rescuing people by like carrying them to safety, we're just gonna convert you into a hero so that you can temporarily join us. And you too are a part of the Wonderful 101.
Yo, take me in.
Fighting for the status quo. Hurry, cause it's time to go. They can do it. They can do it. Cause they're heroes, second to none. The unstoppable, wonderful, wonderful 101.
Is this a soundtrack that you listened to previously as well?
Bruh. Oh my god. Do not get it twisted.
The Wonderful 101.
This is how you go to commercial break. That's the little, that's the, you know what I mean? The Wonderful 101 will be back after these messages.
Remember all those like toy ads that would
yeah, G.I. Joe!
Sock and bop 'em.
RC Tyco!
Yes.
Bother your mom and dad to buy a Tyco RC! Drive the cat around the fucking house! Blow shit up and annoy your sister! Ooh! Boogers in your sister's hair! You can buy booger hair fucking bugs! Creepy crawlers!
I miss this shit.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max!
You can keep rotting my child brain all you want.
Dude, I'm
Just
telling
do that.
that's all it was, and your sister's like, gross! Or when she's got a big date with Kevin, you could sneak up on them and throw a fucking centipede on Kevin's lap, and he's gonna be like, ew! No, Kevin, get back!
I can't believe like they wanted this to be like some sort of Nintendo character game at first.
Yeah, I heard about that, right? There was this originally had a more Nintendo oriented concept.
Yeah, like,
and then it didn't go through. Chudogu. Come on, that's super Japanese sounding.
basically like they wanted to have like the same thing but with like 100 Nintendo characters that would get together. And initially like the Unite hand was supposed to be the Unite punch and was supposed to be like Mario's glove, and the Unite sword was supposed to be a sword owned by Link.
Fucking parried. Okay.
Yeah, so then they were thinking like, oh, how are we going to do this? But ultimately they made a decision to just make like a game using like Japanese transformation with 100 Japanese heroes with American style.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of having Link and Mario and all these characters.
Okay, but to be honest, that game, the Nintendo franchise game would have been $1 billion franchise.
Yeah.
Like,
so.
Nintendo, you know what I mean? Like, the way look at Smash Brothers, right?
Yep.
Like, getting them all together is what everyone has always
It's a
wanted.
wet dream.
Think about the Smash Brothers type of concept, except you have like all these abilities to come together.
Yeah.
They absolutely would have made cash fucking money with that. But nonetheless, they didn't, and we got a new IP instead.
Yep.
Which now, quite frankly, my number one I want them in Smash character is Wonder Red. More than anyone else. I think that's who my vote went to. Bayonetta made it, right? Shovel Knight got in as a guest. Wonder Red deserves a spot. Did you watch Power Rangers? Was that a thing?
Okay.
Was that a?
I was very young when it was popular, right? I didn't have cable, but my friends did on the street, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that's what's Power Rangers." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I guess." And we'd watch it, and some shit would happen, and we'd be hyped. And then we would go outside, and they'd be like, "Let's play Power Rangers." And I'll be the red one. I'll be the yellow one. Okay, Reggie, you're the black one because you're black. And I'm like, I don't want to be the black one. I want to be the blue one. He's the smart guy. Like, nah, you're black. You're black. Okay, you're gonna be a black Power Rangers. And I was like, okay, I guess that's how it is. And this is the most Power Rangers I've had in my life. Yeah. So there was that. I know there was a movie and the fighting game on SNES.
Well, dude, clearly you're not the only one, because the producers of the show, including Ham Saban, clearly thought, yeah, the black guy should
That's how it
definitely,
works.
you know, that's what obviously, you know, and like, oh, is there an Asian girl on the crew?
Oh, well, I
Well,
guess it's gonna be yellow.
God, well, what other choice do we have?
God bless
Yeah.
her soul.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't go. There was no Native American,
Nope.
so they didn't go full with it. But yeah, that was exactly what it sounded like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck!
Wonder Red-san! Oh my god, he lost his suit. He's down to his brief.
Yeah, so that's what. And then the tears.
Oh my god.
But he rides again. It's okay. Trying to get a little stagger. Let's go.
Trying to survive, trying to survive. I can't even
I'm looking
tell
for the
if it's
wind-up.
going to attack. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice job.
Like the frame rate drops down, but it's like hit stop, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the frame rate; it's that the enemy is not able to like do things within that period of time. There we go.
Operation clear.
And it's so like staggered that it's like it's snapping from one moment of animation into another, and it's really like worrisome because you don't get the full wind up, you know. So the harder you want to go in, the more you want to rich homie Quan, the more trouble you're gonna put yourself in unless you know the timing perfectly. Sometimes, just maybe, you might need to stop going in.
Roger!
Roger. And it must be so much fun to be a voice actor for this project.
Oh my god, dude! Put on your best, like.
Yeah.
Oh, they made a little W. Did you see it? They came in W formation.
And there are a ton of like very known voice actors on this project.
Oh,
actually.
I'm not surprised
Yeah.
at all.
I guess I could talk about Wonder Red since we've already met him.
Yeah.
His voice actor is Charlie Schlatter, and this guy basically he had a chance as an actor at the beginning of the 90s. There was a Ferris Bueller
Okay.
sitcom on NBC in 1990, and during that time he dated Jennifer Aniston.
Wonder Red.
Yeah, Wonder Red.
Okay.
And he loves to be in games and do voice acting. He was Major Rykov in MGS3, Snake Eater.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
He did The Flash in a few Batman works as well.
Okay.
If we're talking about anime, he has a few works as well. But yeah, like, he did a lot of things, this guy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Rykov is a fucking funny character from MGS3.
And the
Interesting.
Japanese voice actor that worked for Wonder Red, he was Hyde in Union, Under Night in Birth, and Glasgow Cross Tag Battle.
Okay.
He was also in Kuroko no Basket, Psycho Pass, Akame ga Kill. Yeah.
Okay.
And Wonder Blue, it was Roger Craig Smith. He's the voice of Chris Redfield.
Okay.
And Ezio Auditore as well in Assassin's
Ezio
Creed.
Auditore da Firenze.
Eddie Gordo
Yes.
in Tekken 6.
Yes, okay.
Mirage in Apex Legend as well. Wonder Blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did a bunch of voices on the regular show.
Bamboozle. Yeah.
Wow, it's like a pole vault.
He gets himself over, and that's all that matters. Everyone's
That's
fine.
so sick. Back in the 80s, there was this pole vaulter called Sergei Bubka.
Sergei Bubka?
Sergei Bubka. And this guy was basically like, he was the best pole vaulter ever. And he broke the record, and he could basically do crazy heights. But every time that you would break the record, you would get some money and some recognition out of it. So what he would do is not go for the best score.
my
He would go for like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters more every single time he would show up. And he broke the record like a million times.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it was Ukrainian.
Hold on, Wonder Socho. We got a fucking Wonder.
What is that hair? You gotta look.
Yeah, we got a Wonder Delinquent. That's amazing. Are you serious?
Yeah,
That is
that's the good stuff.
the ultimate fucking scam. I actually respect the hustle.
Yes, I do.
I respect the hustle. Wonder Magician, Harry Silverfield, illusionist,
But yeah, I would
mind freaks.
I would never
Bruce
do
Angel.
pole vaulting ever. That to me, that's some crazy white people sport.
It's pretty terrifying.
Like what? Like jumping on a pole and you're 6 meters above the ground.
But it looks so cool.
It looks so cool, but I'm too much of a wanker to do that. I'm too scared.
I think I'd try it.
Oh my god!
At least I would probably maybe try a high jump if I could. But the pole seems like the level of athleticism required.
It's some warrior stuff, man.
Yeah.
Oh
I am
my
not
god.
ready. I am not ready. The design of this robot is 100% a fucking toy I would want, and it'd be like, it's clearly one of the expensive playset toys. Where it's like you could choose between that or a video game console, and you'd be like, "Oh man, I kind of want both." Imagine what playing with toys would be like with this size of fucking toy. Like, if you knew somebody that had the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier, that kid was fucking living fancy. That was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like you were fucking serving up steak and hors d'oeuvres and foie gras. That was what it was as a kid. You had the fucking gigantic G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. I mean, the one thing though is that like, I imagine if like there's criminals that are like out there and like they attack somebody and then you kind of go like, what happened? Who robbed you? Right? And then you're like, oh, is this guy? You get the description. And then you're like, okay, cool. Join the wonderful force. And now you're gonna kind of go on your vendetta with superpowers. It might be a little bit fucked up because you might be like, okay, well, I'm gonna just use lethal force because fuck that guy, he robbed me.
Wow.
You know?
Yo, what?
So.
Who?
Green!
Yo,
Oh, look at
he
him
said
move.
green like my people.
He's moving it.
Yo,
Wonder Chub, yeah! THICC.
yo,
And he's got the candy bag with him.
yo, Pokemon gun.
Right?
Let's go. Wait, is he shooting people?
What? Don't worry about it.
Yo.
Like I said, sometimes the bullets are you. Christine Dae,
Oui.
le sniper supérieur.
Sniper superior. This is glorious. Wow. I hope they're all that cool.
Wonder, oh boy.
You're late, Frenchie. Did you get lost jumping the pond?
Wow.
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 I'm offended. I'm offended. Yo.
Remedy your brusque mannerisms.
Fuck you, Blue. Wonder Green.
Very-
Voice actress.
Ah.
Yes. Carrie Walgren.
There we go.
And she was inspired by the Disney princesses as a child. She decided to become a voice actress from that moment.
Okay.
She did some roles in Fooly Cooly, FLCL, Haruko.
She was Haruko.
Yeah, she was Haruko.
Cool.
Robin Cena and Witch Hunter Robin. She's also a prized actress. She won the best female vocal performance in a video game for Courtney Collins in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I don't know if you played that one.
Yeah, have I played
Have I
Metal
played
Gear
that one?
Rising?
Yeah, she was Courtney Collins and she won a prize for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Guild of Evil Alien, aliens terrorizing humans with
Gigawatt bombs, energy beams, ray guns,
and killer laser beams. The Geth Jerk.
Yo, this guy is badass though.
His name is Lambo, and he's got a Rambo hat.
From Tampa. Oh no, we don't know where he's.
So, take your R's and turn them into L's, and see what you get. Swing bada bada bada, Daryl, Daryl, Daryl. No batter, no batter, no batter, no batter, no batter. Shave those sideburns. So the reason why you come to this screen is when you get 30 peppers, 30 carrots, and 30 eggplants, and you mix them all together.
Tasty.
You get that last reward right down there. The wonderful card that allows you to purchase any single item for free.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This is the key. So you're not collecting for nothing, right? And so every time you get 30 of each of these, which I'm not too far away from getting the next one if I get some carrots,
Yeah.
right?
Ballin'.
Right? And we go look at like something amazing like Unite Charge, for example, which is the ability to hold the button to make your weapon size grow. That's 800k that we don't have to spend because we get to fucking spend the card on it instead.
Oh.
So that's what you gotta do.
Okay.
That's how you get the expensive shit, right? You spend the fucking credit card on it so that you're not paying for it. This one's on the house. Charge it to the Virgin Victory.
Let's go.
Exactly. Here we go. All right.
Oh, the power up?
Rule number 1 of all fiction, especially tokusatsu and Sentai. When you unleash the limiters, shit gets real. Okay? Step 1. All right? Shout outs to Vanquish, unleashing the limiters.
Let's go. Shout out to Rock Lee.
Rock Lee.
Fucking dropping the limits.
Right.
No more gates.
Right? The weighted clothing. Shout outs to Piccolo.
Piccolo. The best daddy.
Yes. Release the limiters. Always. All right.
Oh, what?
Hand control.
What?
And we shoot. Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay, so we got a shooter going on right now?
You got genre switch. Get used to the genre switch, by the way. This type of thing is absolutely where this game goes. We are gonna be fucking switching it up, keeping them guessing.
Potential being used right now.
This is the platinum way. This is absolutely the platinum way.
Doing a good job chasing.
Up the asshole. Up the
Yep.
asshole. There you go.
The weak point.
You know, in Japan,
It tickles.
there's Kancho, right? Which is technically a weak point. Like, there's the game of 1,000 Years of Pain,
Yes.
right? That's a real thing that kids do. They will, if you are unsuspecting, they will 100% stick their fingers up your asshole.
And that's a problem actually for people that go to Japan to teach English.
Yeah, I read about. Yeah, you know the website. We know. Yeah.
Goddamn kids. And you can't block it either.
No.
Because you'll break their fingers. And they're like, okay, you just have to take fingers up the bum.
Your puckering anus has to deal with this fucking cultural. That is the ultimate in cultural like misunderstanding. It's like, why are these children inserting their fingers into my rectum? Well, it's actually a really funny kids game. Ah, cool. Dope.
Can I do it to them?
No! No revenge. No revenge,
No.
Kancho.
Zen. You must be zen about it.
Alright, here we go. Got him on the ropes. We're just getting fucking started.
Like you're giving us. Oh, what? Oh my god.
What? There's the statue.
Oh my god.
Team, let's get her back.
But isn't that like in Bayonetta as well? Like,
I mean, falling shit
yeah.
is 100% Bayo.
Yo.
Dude, the platinum touch. Throw these bombs.
My heart is
10%
racing right
luck,
now.
30% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Yeah. This guy. Oh my god.
Let's do it!
I'm shouting here. Slash.
Oh!
Classic
Yeah.
Blade.
Build!
Build
Build the
way.
fucking
no
arrow.
way. You're gonna build a freaking arrow with this?
Do it! Do it! No, don't finick out now. Just do
No,
it.
no, no, no.
There we go.
Aim well. Yo.
Oh, you thought it was over? You thought it was over? Hand that shit. Grab your sword. Return to fucking sender.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh what?
Let's go. But wait.
Yo.
But wait.
Victory.
Virgin victory. Cue the fucking music. Tell me you're not buying these toys. Saturday morning, man.
Yeah, I'm buying the whole set, man. I'm buying the whole set.
He's still talking.
What? Yo, we just started this game, man.
Dude,
Like
Operation 001. One. We just started. It ain't fucking like this is the prelude to the prelude.
wow. I like it. I dig it. I dig it.
Just doing the impossible. You know.
Like breaking the unbreakable.
I mean, maybe, but hold that shit. Hold that shit for a minute. Not yet, nigga. Not yet.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay. I'm cooling it down.
Just, we ain't there yet. You fucking put the pin in that one. We will revisit.
We're chilling.
We will revisit fighting the power at a later time.
Aight.
Cool those jets. If you want to see something fun, dude, because you're looking up Hideki Kamiya there, you want to see some fun shit, do a little quick Google image search for young Kamiya and see what he used to look like. There's a picture of him in his past, and it explains so much about his characters and their designs when you see what he used to dress like or what he used to look like.
You're kidding.
You see it?
He looks like Megan in Walking Dead.
Leather outfit, right?
Bro.
Leather outfit. We gotta get.
And the lady looks so classic next to him.
Just like parental photo. Young Kamiya with his hair standing there.
With his fist on his chest.
And what is on his fist? What's on the single glove? It's a Union Jack.
Oh my god.
What a character. What a fucking character. He's like one of his own designs.
He's so badass.
He's
so badass. People, Google it right now. Open a tab.
Yeah.
Young Kamiya.
They know.
Google image.
Reggie, trust me. The people watching this, they know. That was for you.
Thank you for sharing. What is this? Is this a Battletoads?
This is the maglev. You cannot switch rails while using a morph. So attacking and moving are separate from each other. Let's go. We racing.
Oh my god. This is
Reggie.
2013 Battletoads fucking race.
Straight up, this is how we fucking do it. Gameplay always changing.
This is straight up Battletoads.
Gameplay always changing. Exactly.
And God Hand was also Mikami's last game.
Okay, hold up a second though. Here comes something nice. Here comes something real good.
What is happening? Who? Who?
What?
No way. Who is this guy? Who is this?
You want to talk about Virgil?
I need answers.
You want to talk about the rival? Introducing the Miser and motherfucking Prince Vorkin. Let's get it.
What? Yo. I need a minute.
Chapter 2.
I need a minute.
Chapter 2.
The rest of my tale.
Wow.
We will do battle.
I say wow a lot, by the way.
Yeah. Your Reggie's verbal crutch is coming through. So, Reggie, you must have heard of Dante versus Virgil.
Yes, bit. Tiny bit.
Okay, it's a fight that unfolds over the course of the game, Devil May Cry 3, and it's beautiful. And it starts with the first encounter of your rival. And this is the closest thing. Because this is how you fight the other group that has the same abilities you have.
Fuck these guys.
Except they can do slightly more.
So full of himself.
Join me.
No.
That was quick. We don't
No Star Wars for you.
We are the sworn defenders of peace on our planet.
No, Anakin.
Of course.
Have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis? Just shut the fuck up.
I will allow you to reconsider
okay.
my offer.
Excuse me.
I expect a different answer when next we meet.
Eat shit.
Shugi?
Remember Bratz?
Yes.
Just saying.
Oh, I can't unsee it now. Thanks a lot, Woolie.
And then the after party, and then the after party.
After the party, it's the after party. Yeah.
After the party, it's the hotel lobby. No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Banned.
Banned. Unmentionables. Of course she would have a whip. Whip these boys into shape.
Whoa! Whoa!
Stylish.
Ooh! Ah!
What was that
Baby.
pause?
Very, very Bayo.
Okay.
Rip the spikes off. That's how we do it.
Uh-oh.
Time for a little punishment.
Bad boy.
What Queen of Rage? Wonder Pig.
Wonder Pink.
The whip
Nice
is
to meet
super.
you.
The whip is super handy. It's pretty useful.
Okay, so you draw an S.
Yes. So here's the fun part, right? You draw like an S or like a curved shape,
Yeah.
and we spank to get these spikes off. But if you're feeling frisky, right, you can also draw a heart.
No way.
And then the heart works just fine.
Got some info about the voice actress, actually,
Do tell.
from Toronto.
What?
Yeah, born in 1973.
Who's that?
Tara Strong.
Tara Strong.
Tara
Another
Strong.
name.
Another
That's a
big name.
Yes, Tara Strong is also like prolific as hell.
Yep. She started in the late 80s to do voice acting, like in Babar, she was young Celeste. There was a Super Mario Brothers 3 adventure show where she was Hip and Hop Koopa. But
Oh, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but if we go into more popular stuff, she was Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls.
Ah, there you go.
Also Riku in Final Fantasy X, Harley Quinn in Injustice, Paz Ortega in Metal Gear Solid 5,
As.
and
yes.
X-23 in Ultimate Marvel 3.
Yeah!
I know she's your girl.
Dirt Nap.
That's it.
What would Wolvie do?
Yeah.
That flower looks a little dismal.
This guy. Flowers all over the world.
Gotta plant him. Gotta plant him. Because she asked me to.
That's right.
I said hold that shit, Reggie. Not yet.
holding
Too soon. It's too soon. Down the rabbit hole. Allison Trump.
Donald Trump.
Wonder Wonderland.
You must whip it.
Well, that's not what I intended. But I'll take it. There we go.
What's going wrong? You must whip it. Whip it. Into shape. Shape it up. Get straight. Go forward. Move ahead. To detect it.
Okay.
It's not too late
Hey,
to whip it. Whip it good.
he knows the words.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah. You got a hood explanation for that one, Reggie?
Yeah, back in Compton, we listen to Devil all the time. You know,
You got a fucking.
fucking
Oh, shit.
NWA, and then Devil.
Okay. Just, that's fine. That's fine. Believe me, you know.
The 80s has a particular flavor, that I really like. It's a bit cheesy, it's a bit out there.
Musical taste
it's not
requires no
serious.
justification.
That's right. If it makes you feel good, then it is good.
That's it. Right? No, I mean, hey, like, nowadays, you're seeing more metal shirts on rappers than ever before.
That's right.
And you're seeing more rap shirts, hip-hop shirts on metalheads than ever before, right? Body Count was onto something. Red DMC, Aerosmith, we're onto something.
Yes.
Obviously. And now, but like even though the genre crossover has been the way it's been forever, like the fact that you're seeing it like on people's shirts,
Yep.
in particular has like cemented it as real to me.
Oh my. And they're all sticking together. Very coordinated crew.
Yeah. Again, don't worry about it. We've all got evacuated citizens. We're good. We're good.
Yep, all evacuated.
We're gonna make it. There we go. All right.
Doing a better job than during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh shit. Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Sorry.
Why you gotta bring up old shit? Is it because you're right? Is that why you gotta bring it up?
I remember
Damn, son.
history. History.
No, we can't be doing that. We gotta go lighthearted topics. Reggie, would you ever go hang gliding?
Yes, I would try it. I would be down at least once, you know. I'm the kind of guy that's always willing to try something once. Bar a few things, like not meth. You know, that's a no.
Controversial opinion.
That's a no.
Controversial opinion. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe when I'm 65, I'll try meth. But right now, no.
Would you go hang gliding over looted New Orleans as Katrina has wrecked it, and people in desperate need of help are not receiving it? Would you go hang gliding over that?
I would bring my camera too.
Okay, cool.
Take some pictures.
Cool. Just checking.
Selfie.
Gotta keep it lighthearted. Gotta keep it nice and light. You know.
Like how long do you have to wait before you can make fun of tragedy? You know.
Geth Jerk does not care about black people.
Let's just destroy this building that might have people in
There's
it.
no people, I promise.
You promise?
We swear.
Okay.
Like, how close would you want to be to this action to appreciate the cool shit going on? Because it's pretty fucked up and dangerous, but it would be kind of amazing to watch.
In your lifetime.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, you know, like Cloverfield,
Yeah.
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, you kind of want to be around just to see what's going on. All right, let's take you out. Let's take you guys out. What's up?
Do you think we're gonna see some kind of alien invasion in our lifetime?
No, and I'm gonna say that it's not because there's no other life out there. It's that the likelihood of it being around here at the same time as us,
Yeah.
as opposed to 1 billion years ago.
Astronomical odds.
You know what I mean? That's
Pun
the,
intended.
that's the problem. Is that the life that's out there that's smart enough to reach us? What's the coincidence that it's going to reach us at the exact same time?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. Well, I'll have you know that if you pay attention, inside the fucking screen right now, there is currently
What?
an enemy inside that must be dealt with.
So do you need to like switch back and forth?
Yes.
No.
As we proceed
And you're getting bodies
to give you
inside.
what you need.
Okay. Okay.
You see what's happening here?
Yep.
Oh, this
With the
motherfucker's
tablet.
doing. Look at this Gatai. Look at this Kyodai
Yo.
Gatai right here.
He was missing a piece.
And he just took the ship, and now it's his arm.
Oh my god.
Right?
Equipped with a Kofu and a soft landing ship.
What is more manly than combination? Brotherly combination, and then you
Yo.
fuck it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nobody, like, this is like the first presentation of the show and everybody is missing their cues.
Everyone is tripping over their balls.
The impossible is possible when you're
Yo.
wonderful, baby.
Yo. Oh,
Hold it!
Okay.
Hold it, Reggie! Not yet!
Okay. Okay. Not now.
Not
now.
yet! I swear to God! I swear to God!
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You will know when it's time. But the time isn't now. Yeah! He did a rocket punch, and we whipped out just in time, and he punched himself in the fucking head with it. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
That fight was so intense. Whew.
Punch.
Fuck off.
Catch these hands.
Coming again?
Yes. Take the spikes off.
Fuck your spikes. Fuck your arm. Fuck your life.
Yes.
Fuck your head.
Use it against her.
Fuck your existence. Fuck your fetish.
The hearts too.
Just fuck off and die. Holy shit.
Yo.
Give me
Money,
my
money, money,
just
money.
points. I earned them. God.
Money, 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 money.
What a fucking boss, man. No. Not
Still
yet.
not done. Oh no. Oh no. The music.
Kuchi, kuchi, kuchi.
Oh yes.
Fuck you.
Yo,
Get tickled.
tickling is violence, man.
It's the worst. It's the worst. It is so not fun when adults would tickle you as a kid and you're like, I'm not enjoying this. This isn't laughter, this is pain.
You play things. When I said toy, I
And you know now, like, there are some
Yeah.
adults that are into tickling.
Like Wonder Green.
That's my fetish.
Yeah, and Pink ain't having it.
Tickle me, Elmo.
my mom and dad are gone.
Oh.
No time for that bullshit.
Now I feel
Beep, beep,
bad.
beep. Fast forward that tragedy.
Look, there's no time to argue. Luke is
I
coming
feel
with
bad
us.
for calling him a little shit all along now.
Well, you're right.
Oh,
You
yes,
should.
okay.
He's a little orphan shit.
One doesn't excuse the other. What would be your unite power?
Oh my god. So people were already taking guesses at that. They were saying you're calling me Unite Dreads.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. I don't mind.
Some sort of like Milia rage kind
But
of.
well, I don't like the idea of hair like attacking in that way. Like Unite Toilet. I don't know if a Unite Toilet is attacking with Unite Toilet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it would probably just be a fist, considering boxing and all the other shit I love doing. Probably like Wonder Dreads would be the formation, and then you know I would just kind of I would kind of probably still use fists.
I think I would get a wonder power that allows me to see the opponent's weakness.
Research.
So kind of like research.
research-based-
Wonder scan.
Yeah. Okay. That's on brand. You figured it out. And
Wait,
so
isn't there someone running in the back?
yeah, and I think he's just having a hard time joining the group. And like, let's just get him back in. There we go. He's in.
Excellent.
No, wait. Sir.
Not yet. Please cooperate.
Sir. You're not asking for help. He is on our team. I think he's just having a rough go of it. But it's okay.
All right. Strike. The hammering Ruski,
Yes.
voiced by Jean-Benoit Blanc.
Oh.
Yeah, a voice actor and a dialogue coach. And he actually had real life roles. He was Dr. Barry Goodman in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He also
okay.
had a bunch of spin-offs in like CSI and a bunch of cop shows.
Okay.
And if you want to go for a game voices, he is Blisk and Caustic in Apex Legends.
That is extremely relevant.
Yep. Also Bane in Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
El Fuerte.
Yeah.
Small roles also in like Bleach and Naruto.
You kill them.
Yeah,
You're
he's been
better.
around. He's been
I
around.
kill you. I'm better. Yeah. All right. He's been doing it.
Draw a straight
Like-
line, then a circle.
Basically, almost like you're drawing a Russian sickle.
Yep.
Draw communism on your Wii U tablet to gain Russian powers.
And you know how like in most of these games, like sometimes you can like strike a combo and keep them up in the air.
Yes.
You know, like that's pretty prevalent in DMC, right?
Air combos. Hell yeah.
So,
Aerial raves.
You know, like where that came from originally, how they got the inspiration for that? It
I
was
mean, it's called an aerial rave, so I assume Marvel vs. Capcom.
not exactly. They were working on Onimusha Warlords at some point, and while they were doing the QA for it, they found a bug, which was basically as long as you could strike the guy in the air, he would stay there. And then they were like, hey, that's actually interesting. How about we make it a main feature? So they straight up put that in DMC because of that bug that they found in Onimusha Warlord. And then like that kept on going in most of those games that came after.
See, but juggling existed in Tekken, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not the first time video game juggling has been a concept.
No, definitely
so
not. Definitely not.
we're not. It's not completely foreign to us. But that's an interesting origin that's Capcom related.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm kind of like, well, yeah, but like juggling combos is a thing that did exist.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Reggie Research, right? As a subscriber and avid stan and fan of Platinum Games, their entire history is interesting. And you told me that in the process of doing what you do so well, you looked up you looked up the history.
Yeah, I checked a few things actually.
And you learned a thing or two?
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting.
Would you care to share with the class your book report
Well,
on where Platinum Games came from?
you know all about some of their main games, you know, like they made like Mad World, Infinite Space, Bayonetta, Vanquish.
Infinite Space is one that is often forgotten. A lot of people don't know about Infinite Space, but that's the DS shmup that they made. But it's got that P-Star logo on it. Never forget
Did you
it.
try it actually?
I did for a little bit, and it's all right. It's all right, but I never went super far into it.
Okay. If we go back all the way to 2006, there was this company called Seas. And this company was founded after Capcom started messing with Mikami and Inaba's company called Clover Studio. Clover basically, it stood for creativity lover. And it was like...
Really?
Yeah,
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
Clover, they just had the logo that was the flower.
That's right. And it was actually a mashup of both of their names because Mikami, they took Mi, which basically stood for three, like Hitotsu, Futatsu, Mitsu, three, Mikami. And Inaba, they took the Ba, which like is Ha or leaf, so three-leaf clover.
Oh my god.
So that's where you take the clover name.
Oh my god, that's wacky. Okay, that's fun. I didn't
You
catch
got
that.
Mikami and Inaba working together.
Yeah.
And Clover was a research and development thing from Capcom. They wanted to make more new IPs, basically have creative freedom, just like Sega's AM teams or the CS teams, in a similar fashion. So they started making games, and they worked on a bit of Beautiful Joe, the PS2 port, Beautiful Joe 2, on GameCube and PS2, Okami and God Hand. But unfortunately, after all that, like, we all love these games, but they didn't sell as much as we wanted it, you know?
This LP is getting more views than sales of the Wonderful 101.
Oh my God.
That's how bad it is. It was. Like,
So-
the fact that so many people in the comments are like, yeah, always heard how hyped this game was, watched your first preview of it, but never
seen
touched it.
before,
I was
never
like,
touched it. It is sad.
I didn't realize how few people had a Wii U, and of those few people that had a Wii U, how many didn't grab this game. You know,
Thank you for touching these games, actually.
It is astounding.
You're doing a favor for most people out there, and they're not even grateful for it.
Hey, no.
No, that's true. That's not true. That's not true.
Quite frankly, more than anything, my real like in a lot of cases, it's like I'm playing. If I'm like, depending on what I'm playing, like I want you to be aware of these awesome games and get them right. In this case, I'm also hoping for the port. Right, when it's a game this dated, or the purchase, and you're not going to go back and buy a Wii U at this phase in your life, I'm hoping for the port to come along at this point, because that's the best way to give this game a second chance.
Back to Bayonetta, all fun and games. That game is amazing, but it almost broke up Platinum Game, because, of course, the game is amazing, but it had such high standards that the team, so much stress, so much bickering inside it. Like at the end of the project, like they thought everything was going to go down to hell.
Okay.
They worked really hard for it, and also like they actually had trouble optimizing the game for PS3, so the morale was like all over the place.
So PS3 version is garbage. When that came out on launch, it was fucking trash, and it was just clearly the port, not the original console, and it showed that they did not handle that, you know? It was no question about what console you should be playing it on at the time. If you played the PS3 version, it had slowdown, it had fucking frame rate stutter, it had all kinds of stupid shit that did not exist on any other platform, you know? And that sucked.
Yep. And they had a lot of trouble with that. They tried to fix it after the game's release, but it still got high praise because obviously the game is amazing.
The quality is there, yeah. Crack this motherfucker open like an egg. Shoutouts to Egg Boy. Crack you open like Egg Boy, bitch.
Boy. I think that's even Egg Girl now.
Egg.
I'm pretty sure I saw Egg Girl too. Popping up in South America.
This morning.
After the partnership with Sega was like, yeah, you're on your own now. And Platinum Games in 2011, they had to do their own stuff basically. That's when they started making true Platinum games, unpublished by others, right? So in 2011, one of their first projects was actually because of a man called Hideo Kojima.
Oh.
I don't know if you've heard about this guy, but
Do tell. Do tell.
yeah,
I heard a
he's the
thing or
guy
two.
linked with Metal Gear, of course. And at that time, he wanted to make a new game about Raiden. But his company...
Raiden, he's a kind of a lame guy, though. He's not that cool of a character.
He's alright.
He had a weird little story in Metal Gear Solid 2. What's the deal? Why would we want to go back to him? What possible reason could we have for wanting to play as Raiden? Like, that's nothing cool would possibly come from that.
You know, I actually need to keep on playing the Metal Gear games.
Oh, man.
I played the first one, I started the second one, and I stopped.
There's some good
because
stuff.
of life.
Yeah, there's some good stuff waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5 at some point. Really soon, actually. That being said, yeah, he wanted to make a game about Raiden, and he needed help because he couldn't spend more time on it. So Kojima met with Tatsuya Minami.
Rising on its own, the original version of that, is a shit show of its own. Like, there's a whole documentary to be told about before Platinum's intervention, what that game's struggles were. Because they showed off all kinds of versions of it prior to getting what they called Revengeance.
Yes.
Right? Because the original Metal Gear Rising had a lot of promises that it was not delivering on.
Oh man.
Because they just couldn't figure out the cutting systems.
Platinum game pretty much saved that. They salvaged the game.
Yes.
And
made it one of the greatest character action games of all time. One of the greatest action games of all time. One of the greatest games of all time.
Oh snap. Big words, Willie. Very big words. So,
not for anyone who's fucking played it. Not for anyone who's standing here that realizes that they're just like me.
I dig it.
Trying to change history.
2013, the same year, what came out on the Wii U? Wonderful 101. So Kamiya on direction, of course, Inaban production, and Minami on creative counseling. And that game undersold, unfortunately, in Japan. It was outsold by Pikmin 3, for example, that was released right before, and apparently that didn't help the sales of Wonderful 101. People like picked between the two.
Yes, they were forced to decide.
Yep, and they went for Pikmin 3
because Nintendo, like, and also Liam has pointed out that it's an extraordinary game that's worth it anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. Press the left stick in sync with an enemy attack to reflect that shit back to owner.
That's legit a parry.
This is a legit parry. You time that shit, and it fucking works. And what it doesn't tell you is that the next attack after your parry is full charge, full size, full damage.
Let's go, Justin! Oh my, okay.
So
I want to see you.
Right? But we got the
Show
card.
me the good stuff.
Now, it's really hard to use on these small guys because their attacks are very tiny. But that's what happens when you do it.
Yo.
So I'm people know me as a bit of a fucking mark for defensive mechanics and mechanisms. And a good old parry will make me happy on any day of the week. That's a cool ass ship, man.
She looks cool too.
Cool ass girl on a cool ass ship. Here we go.
That's it? That's the teaser? I'm gonna have to wait to see more of her?
Let's do it.
Okay, that's not
throwing
cool.
it's throwing everything at you. Literally the fucking turtles, lasers, missiles. Ships are getting in the way to protect it. Getting in the way of the fucking missile, right? Like, do whatever you can. This thing is zipping and zapping, teleporting.
So cool.
Let's go.
There's still more?
Always. The answer to that question in regards to Wonderful 101 is always. And don't you ever fucking forget it.
Diplomacy fails again. again. Engaging unlimited form.
Like
We tried to be nice.
Yeah. One look at that fucking thing and you're like, oh yeah, we're taking those limiters off. We're putting those face masks on. And so whenever you see Kamiya doing that right there, the thumbs up, this is what the reference is. You know, there's a couple gifs of that moment where he'll just put the thumb out. Thumbs up. Yo, hear that theme? Hear that fucking theme? Let's do it!
Not done yet. The bug has saw blades.
Yeah, I bit my tail off. And what? Says the boss. The motherfuckers don't quit, man. Die hard. Everything in this game dies fucking hard.
Probably heard of Scalebound.
Yes, that was in fact Microsoft's big platinum project that we were hoping to get.
Yep. So it was supposed to be a huge RPG for Microsoft. And Kamiya and Inaba were started working on it on 2013.
Yeah.
And they actually had the idea for that game since like the mid 2000s, like 2006 or so, about a boy called Drew and his dragon Tuban. But that project unfortunately was put on ice a few times because there was Bayonetta and then Wonderful 101 that they were working on. So that almost happened, but every time it was like, oh no, this project is coming in, let's work on that. Fuck. Okay, let's get back on it. Oh, this project is coming in. Oh, okay, fine. Iced again. After being iced for so many times in 2017, Microsoft canceled the project.
So there was an original version.
Yeah, they started working on it. They had ideas and everything, but every time like something came up.
So it was before Microsoft. It was gonna be just a regular, not a regular, like a multi-platform game, and then Microsoft were the ones that got it.
Yeah, in 2013.
For themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
They were like, yo, let's get that RPG going. And they were like, well, we have this thing that we've been thinking about since 2006.
Asshole, motherfucker, eat shit. Get him, get him.
Hammer, don't hurt him. Hammer, don't hurt him.
Fucking hammer time, dude. Yeah, you gotta lay in on the one shot you get.
It didn't like it.
Look at that jump. Look at that fucking jump, dude.
Katamari puking.
Right?
Yeah, you want to talk about Nier? That thing basically saved Platinum Gaming after Scalebound was canceled.
That, because Scalebound was a wait, like how much time and money was spent, you know? And to just get it wiped out.
It's like 4 or 5 years of development.
Now, at the moment, there's rumors that Nintendo is going to be bringing back an established canceled franchise. Well, and some people are saying they might be bringing back Scalebound.
Oh, scoops.
We don't, but it's not confirmed. And right now, at this point in our history, this is where the timeline ends, right? This is where we are currently at, where we might be seeing that. But it's rumors. It's all rumors.
Well, up to now, Nintendo has been good to Platinum Games, from what I see.
And Platinum Games has been good to Nintendo.
That's right.
And here's the cool thing, is the sense of scale, right? Notice that we're jumping off of the most resilient enemy we had just one stage ago. Right? Like, we are now, like, the thing that we struggled to fight is now just fodder in the background as we deal with the new threat. This is your sense of escalation. This is what I mean when I say sense of scale. Something that was a fucking boss fight for you, like, not barely 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Now it's nothing.
Is just nothing.
Bigger fish to fry.
And you keep getting better, and you keep moving up, and you keep getting higher.
Eat it!
And you keep moving up.
Oh,
you can just make mobile games and fucking sit there and do the same shit for years and think that that's okay.
Yeah.
And you'll you know, sometimes that'll be just enough, you know, for you to survive. You don't have to do the fucking hype shit we're watching on screen right now. You know, this is completely unnecessary.
Yeah. And
quite
that's
frankly,
why they struggled a bit with
if you think about it, look at this is a commercial failure. Speaking of commercial failures, look at that shit. So when you fuck up, you have these moments sometimes. Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah. This right here did not sell. This made no money.
Nelson choking on his coffee. That was so good.
Call in the choir.
Yo, dodging, trying to hide, using his enemies. We don't give a fuck.
Did he just hammer off the top of the Virgin Victory?
The first boss stabs through the second one. My favorite in terms of what I call parent confusion marketing, right, is when we saw on Christmas, right, the Wii U has just come out, okay? Is the first Christmas of the Wii U. Now, the year before was the Wii, right?
Yes.
And for a couple of years before. Also, Ubisoft had a product called the U-Draw tablet. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or remember it at all.
What was that?
It was a tablet that you draw on that works with a couple of Ubisoft specific games, and it wasn't great. It didn't do well. In fact, they made so many of them because they were so convinced it was going to be a big thing, and it was not a big thing.
You're the big man in charge then? Precious.
Hello.
Think you can take charge of this show?
Well, it's like some kind of like Vijun.
Reggie, calm down, Reggie.
I didn't say anything.
I see you. I see the look you're making.
I'm not licking my. Nah, never mind.
Wiggling them toes.
Get all worked up. Let's see what you got, big boy.
Enough.
You got one blue bit.
Calm it down.
Ah.
I was doing my turn on the catwalk while you were still in diapers. Oh, and who was in the audience?
What?
Come over here and say that to my face, you gypsy cheerleader-looking pom-pom-headed.
What?
Go scare me, Mama!
That's why I back up to the back of the room and I just stare at that.
Wonder that.
So that tablet we were talking about.
Yeah, okay,
I think it was THQ actually.
Oh, you're right. It wasn't Ubisoft. It was THQ, the U-Draw tablet. Yes. And so what happened was they had GameStops were full of them. They could not fucking get that shit, read that shit fast enough. And so what they did, fuck,
They did what any hustling GameStop would do.
is they bundled it together with the Wii. And then they called it the Wii U-Draw tablet bundle. And a bunch of confused parents would walk over and look at it and be like, that's the Wii U, right? And the thing's like, yes, it's the Wii U-Draw tablet bundle. You know? And they would just fucking lie and cheat and steal and do all kinds of fucking dishonest horseshit to get those sales in. And as these things were trying to move off the shelves on Christmas for poor parents that were trying to get their kids the new thing. That was a new Kemi, by the way.
Let's go.
You know? And it sucks. It's just lies and bullshit. I was trying to describe the old days of like Air Force planes. And you know how they'd have like pinup dolls on like pinup girls?
Yeah.
On like the plane side, the side of the missile and shit like that?
Yes.
Like, Vijon's proportions remind me of that. You know? Like that Betty Page era. Like there's like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Curvy curve.
But it's not just any kind of curve. It's not like a modern day curve. It's like, that's like a football.
Like
There's
pointy boob Madonna.
Pointy. There's a time and a place, you know, that comes from to me in my brain. That feels like yesteryear. And so you gotta fucking play this game of what's it called? Twister. You know,
Forbidden game.
that game was not made with Jesus in mind. That's all I gotta
Leave
say.
space for Jesus in between, you kids.
There is no way, no how.
No bumping, no grinding.
And you know what? That game rules.
You can't talk about Twister when you're an adult without people looking at you weird. Let's be honest.
Of course. But it's like there was it was basically though.
I think I would cream anyone at Twister.
It
but,
would. Oh yeah.
but
You wanna check your terminology there?
Phrasing.
My bad.
Phrasing.
I did it. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that came out wrong. What do you want? Just have to roll with it.
You're very good at Twister, is what you're trying to say. You would be quite successful at it. Understood.
Yes. I am the cream of the crop.
There you go.
That's Twister.
See, it, yeah.
My bad.
That game was made for flexible, young, confused children. And by children, I mean like teenagers trying to figure out what's going on in high school. That's my impression of Twister. I don't know about you.
Oh,
hold that fucking thought. Hold that thought.
Oh boy. Yo, you didn't even have time to breathe. You were just like, I'm here. Where you at? Oh.
Chainsaw sword.
I love anyone that drags his sword
On the ground
before slicing. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Fuck the ground.
We meet again, warrior.
Light your sword on fire or spark it up.
I could see a gangster version of this. I want a gangster dub of Wonderful 101.
Okay.
Yo, you can't talk to me like that, fool. Who you with?
Rep your set. Wonder blue? Wonder blue? Word?
These are my dearest.
Red and blue, those are the only two colors. Wonder yellow, that's a different, like, nah, different side.
Part of time, Koreatown.
Take me with you!
The
Yeah,
worst.
I would never take her.
The worst.
Leaving me with this gaping hole right in the middle of my heart.
Ass.
Oh, this is vivid agony! Oh, it is exquisite.
When you're right, you're right. When you're right,
Alright,
you're
Ricky's
not
gone.
wrong. You know, there's an article that popped up today of someone saying that Jagged Little Pill is not that great of an album now that you listen to it as an adult. And
Really?
everybody got so tilted.
Don't fuck with Alanis.
As a Canadian, people got double fucking tilted.
She's God. She's God in freaking Dogma.
Do you remember the look on your face when you found out that song was about Dave Coulier?
What? What?
Fucking whatchamacallit? The Uncle Joey from Full House?
No way.
You never heard this?
No.
You've never heard this?
No.
Reggie, where have you been? Where have you been?
Wait a minute.
You ought to know. The song You Oughta Know is about fucking Dave Coulier, aka Uncle Joey, the Bullwinkle guy from Full House, because they used to date, and they were both back on. Do you remember the YTV show Camp Caribou? You never caught this shit?
No.
Yeah. Alanis Morissette and Dave Coulier were both back on Camp Caribou, the most Canadian shit ever. And they were a couple, and shit went bad, and You Oughta Know is about fucking Bullwinkle guy.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
This is what it's been for years. How did you miss that? That's nuts. I'm surprised. That's crazy to me. YTV wasn't,
you know, eat what you're served.
Daytime YTV wasn't the greatest. It was all right, you know. It wasn't quite. You waited for the Disney afternoon. Let's be real, right?
Wanted the American stuff. Wanted James Bond Jr.
Oh my God. Yo, you want to fucking get into it. You want to talk about James Bond. James Bond Jr. Nobody stops him, but Scum always tries. Young Bond cuts through this web of lies. He learned the game from his uncle James. Now he's up to the name. James Bond. James Bond Jr.
He's got a job to do. He's got a job to do. Something to something you. He's got a job to do. He's gonna rescue you while he rescues the girl. James Bond Jr. chases scum. James Bond Jr. chases scum around the world.
All this memory allocated to the good stuff in your brain, Woolie.
That cartoon sucked.
I only watched the intro and then I would switch off
It
to
was
something else.
ass. It was so ass. But I still committed it. I committed that shit to a fucking memory and a heart.
But there are a lot of shows like that the intro is worth it, and then you can just move on. You know?
It's like Interpol, but Galactopol.
Got the leather.
Yo, why you wiggling your toes, Reggie? Calm down. Calm down.
Stop looking at my feet. Nigga, stop looking at my feet. These are my emotions, okay? They're mine and mine only.
In one session, you got introduced to Vision and Immorta.
We've been monitoring.
Calm yourself.
Guess we're doing this the other way. Bring it on.
Let's fucking do it.
What?
One way or another.
No way.
You know what it's about. You know what it is.
What?
You already knew.
No way. Battle of the Waterfall. Where are the statues? Okay, we got this.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Cross counter.
Oh boy.
Wheel that selector.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Mix that shit. Completed.
Imagine you throwing in a bunch of vegetables into a pot, doing a stew, and getting a credit card out of it.
I'd be so happy in life. But wait. Is the credit like linked to my credit, or is it like just like a prepaid card?
Yeah, that's a prepaid card.
Okay, let's go.
Pre-purchase.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. Oh,
Vision needs to die.
there you go.
What?
Partner was Vision?
And she's even got the hair like that one pony.
Oh.
Fuck My Little Pony, says Platinum Games.
Wow. So there's history
Yeah.
between him and Vision.
Like, it's actually really weird seeing it now, but it's like that hairstyle of the purple with the single pink line
Yeah.
is totally that, like, Equestria shit.
I don't know anything about ponies, Woody. You're out ponying me right now.
There's a character
the
on
only
My Little
pony I know is Genuines, and that's it. Alright? That's the only pony I ride
That
with.
is the correct answer.
Betrayed all of us.
Reggie, why are you changing your phone background? Why are you changing your brony phone background?
Hey. I gotta upgrade, okay? Gotta keep fresh.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of the giantess, Reggie? Snoo Snoo?
Such a sight.
I'm dead already.
Like a ray of
With the thumbs up in your bones. Fuck
Okay.
you. Let's get that multiplier. Get that multiplier.
Okay. You're doing a lot of damage. 1 down. 2 down.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Come on. That was sick. That happened.
Nice string.
Yo. The coffin drop? Just to finish it off?
I don't know if I would be a good army man though.
Yeah.
No. Definitely not. I mean, okay, I'm talking like that, but maybe like getting whipped into like protocols and like wake up at 5:55 and shower and be ready for lineup at 6:05. Maybe it would work, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Yo, I had a dream, man, where I had a dream the other day. Fuck.
You dreamed a dream.
Where I was part of a weird like African war in like a particularly bad country.
Excuse me?
And I was like drafted, and I was like given a gun with a single bullet and sent out to fight, because that's what like happened to the Russian soldiers in World War II. Like there was a whole thing where
Oh, not enough munitions or something?
due to not enough resources
Oh
and
my
having more
God.
people than actual resources. Yeah, there was a famously like awful fucking time when
Everybody had a Mozambique gun or something?
yeah, basically, right? So like what would happen is you'd be a lineup of 3, right? And like the first guy would have a gun, right? There we go. All right, switch it up. The second guy would have a bullet. Like the first guy would have a gun with like a couple bullets. The second guy would have just bullets, and the third guy would have nothing. Because the assumption is if the guy in front of you dies,
You pick up what?
you pick up what you can
No
and keep fighting.
way.
Yeah, it was scary. It was super scary. And I'm sure someone can correct me on the specifics of what the 3 soldiers held, whether it was 1 bullet or 3 or whatever the case was. But the point remained that they had to basically split 1 gun with a handful of bullets amongst 3 people. So I had a fucking weird ass nightmare that I was like in one of those situations. And it was not a good time. It was really fucking weird.
Ouch.
Because like, and then like there was somebody that like sold us out. And like, so we were like basically getting ready to like fight against people with like ridiculous rifles and semi-autos with our single bullets and single pistols and nonsense. And I remember waking up and just being like, oh no. Oh, thank God, this is not my real life. Toss him up. You know how this goes.
Wonder why
You know how
going
this
to
goes.
work. Well, that's rude.
Not gonna happen. Don't, Blue. It's suicide.
Too late.
Don't.
Time to style. Well, yeah, we got time. We got time.
It's payback. 99 strong.
Push it back.
EK!
What? He got the job done.
That's why you never send a boy to do a team's job.
You lost, idiot.
So long, little boy Blue.
You don't get to laugh when your shit gets ruined and you fail completely. Ha 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 ha! I didn't die.
Because I do what I gotta do.
I live another day.
I appreciate a good villain design. I appreciate good curves. And these 2 things can come together sometimes and create something nice.
What
What do we-
that you're happy? Were the Beatles overrated? Or were they like just lucky
no.
enough to be the first?
No, they were very good. They were very fucking good. The question that everyone really has is, were the Beatles or are the Beatles better than the Stones? You know, and that's where people fight to the death on it. Personally, I happen to know the Beatles catalog more.
Okay.
So that's just like that's just what I'm used to. But that is neither here nor there. I think I don't think they're overrated. I think the Beatles fucking rule.
Justified love?
Yes, they're super good.
Because there's always that doubt when you're the first one to do it, you know? It's like, was it just a fluke? Like, is it just like, you did it first so we respect it, but it wasn't actually that good and just paved the way for the others to do better?
I think that really oversimplifies like the amazing music that they made.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a couple things that like one can argue. Like one can argue how good Ringo Starr is as a drummer.
Rough.
One can
Rough.
argue that, but you cannot argue that John
Who
and
was
George.
talking shit about Ringo? I think it was
Everybody,
everybody.
the planet Earth. Yes.
Man, I might be thinking of Quincy Jones, actually. I think that he actually helped on a project and there was Ringo playing. And then they got somebody else to come and play the drum for it.
Yeah.
And when Ringo came back, it was like, oh, see, that sounds kind of good. And Quincy was like, that's because it wasn't you, motherfucker. And Ringo was like, oh, damn.
Oh, shots fired. Yeah, no. Like, it's not, you know, it's no secret, man. He's got blisters on his fingers, though. And then the real funny shit is anytime anyone brings up, like, this motherfucker. Have you ever heard of Pete Best? You ever heard the legend of Pete Best? No?
The name rings a bell.
Pete Best is the fifth Beatle.
The guy that left.
The guy that left!
The guy that left. Oh, poor guy.
Doesn't that suck?
Yo.
Doesn't that fucking blow,
It's
man?
worse than being like the fourth Destiny's Child.
Oh, there was a fourth?
Yes, there was a fourth.
Oh, no!
And she left like really early. And after, like, oh yeah, there are three people. Nuh-uh, there's that other girl that I don't even remember her name.
That's
And she must have been sad.
And then the real question is just like, well, would they have made it without you? You know, like
Or
with you rather.
Yeah.
Would they have made it with you? Like, were
You
you
would have ruined the sauce.
maybe right?
New Delhi field office, Wonder Black. Dude, look, everyone's
Of course it's Wonder Black.
memorized.
He's from Delhi.
And
Yeah.
some things
Yo, where are
never
my
change.
brothers from India, boy?
Right. Shout outs to India.
Okay, b-boy
Unprompted b-boying.
Okay,
What else we doing?
handstands.
We playing video games. We breakdancing. We got like Sentai hoodies. We got an 8-bit remix of the Wonderful 101 theme playing. I mean, that's a pretty fresh win, though.
Is he gonna stick it? This
Stick it.
guy. Back to the game.
No cardboard.
Wonder Black, my homeboy.
Do you recognize the ship now?
Vulcan. We meet again.
We meet again, warrior of dirt.
I could have written this shit.
He's predictable. The Saturday morning villain, yeah.
Give me some credit, motherfucker.
You just know that Wonder Pink is like super into BTS.
No more holding back.
You know, the Korean boy band.
You insist on
I don't know
another
shit
focus
about
spoken. I think we
nothing.
deserve to hear
But
what it is
Twitter
you're
has
fighting
been
for.
pushing this
What I'm fighting
thing at
for?
me, and then SNL, and apparently they're huge.
Of sorts. Let's see.
My Twitter is still clean. I haven't been affected yet.
Oh, you know what that music means? Hey Reggie, how do you feel about drills?
What? What? No.
I don't know about you, but I like me a good drill.
How big do you like him?
I like them giga-sized motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Perhaps enough to dwarf a galaxy or two.
Oh, what?
It's like, yeah.
Yo.
Even P-Star, even P-Star's like, bitch. Savage. Yo,
You're as dysfunctional
did she
as
just throw shade?
for yourselves. It's not teamwork. It's me work. Blue, was it? You're the worst. I've seen you jump into battle without the least regard
Tell
for
'em.
your teammates. That's not going to get
Have
you
several seats. Good old White, just keeping to his fucking job.
Pirates' armor when they lose a power to their space.
Surrounded by a bunch of clowns, still doing his job, you know?
Gotta work.
I
Gotta do
respect
the
it.
overtime.
That's it.
And then go drink after work and do it all over
Yeah,
again.
that's when you let it all hang loose. That's when you let it out. Yeah. Lost City of Lorule 5A. Like,
That was a
dude, like, you know
that
what I
was
mean?
a big one, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these things just go. Like, I feel as if it's like you'd almost say like, oh, each one's an episode, but it's not. But it's like it's about 25 to 30 minutes of gameplay per sub operation. Like, real talk. God damn it,
Oh no.
motherfuck,
Fucking carrots, man.
motherfuck the wagon. See this new shit right here?
That would have been good.
Hero
Evade an
time.
attack with the Unite Spring with just the right timing to cast slow motion on the immediate area around you. and wreck shit up.
Yo, Bayonetta?
Yeah.
Bayonetta?
It would be really
Which
good to
time?
get that. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. We're not playing with that. Wonder Prisoner.
Prisoner.
John Herbert Mason. Get him.
Look at
The
that helmet.
jailbreaker. Okay, well, let's get the fuck out of here then.
Jails. Great source of revenue.
Oh my god. Are we going there today, bro? Really? I
I'm
didn't.
sorry, I didn't mean to go so dark.
The fucking prison industrial complex? I mean, that's
Well,
that's
seriously,
more
like,
than enough subject matter to fill a session or two, man. Like, god damn, if you want to get fucking real with it.
it is a problem. Well, to me,
Oh my god.
but okay, if that's not a message from an alien, what is that? Oh, cake to go.
You believe in aliens, Reggie?
I mean,
Expose yourself
how
right
would
here.
I would just say, like, just thinking of probabilities, maybe there's something out there, but we are up to now a miracle. You know, this planet is like, what is the sense of all this? You know, I want to believe. I want to believe.
All right, Mulder. I'm gonna go ahead and say that, of course, rationally, there has to be other life out there. The only difference is that the chances of it being around at the same time as us are extremely nil.
Yeah.
You know, and the chances of it being within the same billion-year span or two of us are extremely nil. As much as there is something out there, like it having the tech to come find us at the same time as us existing
Yeah.
in the same relative side of the fucking universe
Yeah.
is extremely low probability, and that's the depressing part. We're not alone. We're just too far away, and we're not in the same time frame. They might be billions of years after us or before us. You know, and maybe they're not friendly, so it's a bad idea. Who knows?
Hey, maybe we're the shits. How about that? Maybe they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this species? Like,
Well, like, let's make no
Fuck 'em.
mistake, right? As much as you'd like to believe that, like, everybody would be, like, on board to not be assholes to the aliens, guess what? There would probably be some assholes that want to fucking attack the aliens,
Yeah.
no matter how peaceful they are, because they're fucking insane.
and I wouldn't do that.
And
you
that
know?
would, and like, they have no problem starting a war because their stupid brains tell them that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And what if it turns out to be the Geizok? You know? What if Prince Vorkin is out there waiting for us? You never know.
I tried to bargain.
Oh!
You're fighting drills?
Break through, son! What's good, Immorta? Fun fact. Lava is not as liquidy as you think it is, according to most fiction. You don't just drop into lava and suddenly,
You don't sink through.
you know, and sink in and start burning up like in that same way. Well, you start burning up if you wait long enough. But lava is much more solid, and like you can actually run on it in some cases. Oh, that's gonna.
Oh, wow. I guess it depends on, like, how far the lava is from the source.
Yeah, there's videos of people like stepping on, putting their shoe on lava, and actually
That sounds like a great idea.
taking a couple of steps on it. Yeah. Right.
Talk about firewalking.
Yeah. No, it's nuts, but it's because it's like you're looking at like melted stone. You know what I mean? So it's a lot sturdier than you'd think it would be, and it actually lets you like you'd hit into, if you jumped into it like Gollum, you would hit impact onto it before you actually sank in like water, you know,
Like cornstarch and water.
or a non-Newtonian fluid.
Oh my god, he knows the term.
Yeah, boy.
Look at watching Bill Nye over there.
I mean, a little bit. My mom is also a lab tech.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so
That is news to me.
I did grow up with science in the house, but not to say I'm smart. I'm not. Very, very stupid. Consider I should be way smarter considering my mom literally is a scientist. But nonetheless, it's way more solid than it appears to be. Save him.
Stuff is gonna
3
break down
billionths
now.
of a second. Save him. Save them all. Did you get in? Did I get you? Yes, I did.
Uh-oh.
Anyone else?
Okay, we did it.
Nah, we saved everybody. Could you imagine, like, firefighters coming out of a burning house with a baby and a puppy in their hands, and you're standing at the door like, bronze.
That was some shit firefighting.
God damn it, man. Let's go. Mount Ogre Toe. And we're still in the lost city of Lorule.
Yep.
It feels like we've been here for 1,000 years.
Open your mouth.
Dentist time. What you
Oh,
been
what?
eating? You got any cavities, son? You got any cavities? Yeah, you got one fat cavity right there.
Did you just invade?
Let's get it.
You invaded the Gagujin?
Brush your fucking teeth.
Yo.
Brush your fucking teeth. The
Did
dentist
you
is in the
floss?
house.
Did you floss?
Floss, nigga.
It's important. Don't forget to floss, people at home.
Mouthwash. Don't you ever forget it.
Scrape that tongue. We took over.
Yeah.
We took over. Just like
Other things.
I did nothing.
Oh, is that your robot? Yeah, I like it.
Get this thing moving.
I like that robot. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Be this button right here.
Run that shit. He just throws it.
what?
Teleport, it's okay.
Okay, we're good.
Bro,
What is happening?
we dodging left, we dodging right, we punching shit. Hook,
Oh, this is looking like Punch Out right now.
hook. Let's go.
Wow. Let's go.
These pain in the ass dragons that take us so long to beat.
Yeah.
With the claws, one fucking hook.
Reduced to nothingness.
You're gonna split just like your bro.
It was actually Red doing the splitting.
Do it.
Exposed.
fact checker.
Fact checking will ruin this LP. Revengeance.
Oh wow.
Death Jerk Supreme Overlord Jerkinga. If my brother had done the same,
Jerkinga?
now.
Death Jerk Supreme Overlord Jerginga, you say?
Did you say Choginga?
Later,
No, he said Jerginga. Okay, just checking.
Just be sure.
Just checking. Ding!
No way. Stop. No way. What?
Guard on L. ZL to guard, ZR to evade. R is the special launcher. Sway with the left stick. Right punch, left punch, jump, knockout punch. When the laser is ready to go,
This is straight
rock
up-
that shit.
Punch Out.
Find platinum stars. Right? Just like you know, find the stars by landing the right hit, earn 3 platinum stars, and dish out a KO punch.
Oh my god. Did you finish all the Punch Outs? I didn't play the one on Wii, I think.
Yeah.
But I played the one on NES and Super Nintendo. Did you ever finish the one on the Nintendo?
By cheating, yes.
You cheated.
You can, because you can cheat to get to Mike Tyson.
I'm disappointed.
I fought all the way up to Mike Tyson as a kid.
Yeah.
2 stars. Down for the count.
Yo, this is the same thing.
Charge. In the meantime, let's get that meter. Let's get that meter.
I love seeing these opponents fall down and punch out and go.
Yeah. Right. So I've manually made it up to Mike Tyson and lost.
Yeah.
And then I've done the password to get straight to Mike Tyson.
Okay. Punch Out on NES is probably one of the first 10 games that I finished in my life
Okay.
as a kid.
Naturally, that's awesome. That
Yep.
game, there's so much hidden depth to it, dude.
It is so sick.
Like,
And you know the first time that you see an enemy and you're like, oh, like how do I defeat him?
Yeah.
You know, like when you get to King Hippo, and then you're like, oh, like I can't touch him, like he's blocking everything. But then you have to like make him drop his guard and then punch him in his like band-aid that's on his stomach and make him drop his pants.
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr.
Buddy.
Y'all must have forgot.
Slapper cut!
Oh, you got a drill too?
Let's do it! Get on! Jump in!
No way. No way.
Fuck you, buddy!
No way.
Let's go!
Dude.
We jump off the punch into the enemy. This is how we fucking do it. If you thought for a second it wasn't gonna be the sickest shit, get the fuck out, dude. This is how it goes.
I'm tearing up right now.
Cue the music, man.
I'm tearing up. Like, I was gonna say, like, this is probably less hype for you because it's the second time. I'm like, no, impossible. Shh. Impossible.
Listen to that shit.
Look at this. Oh.
Yeah.
No! Clutch!
Oh, but he's back.
You're supposed to
Surf
do
your
that.
way out. Break through.
Pierce.
Pierce the lava. Not the heavens. Don't worry about the heavens. Don't worry about it.
Not there yet. Oh my god, that is so badass.
Hype-gasm. Punch out robot fucking everything.
Look at my face.
Then you break through. Just delicious. Absolutely fucking scrumptious. People don't know about this fucking game. No one bought it. No one played it. No one fucking supported it.
Oh my god.
This game is the shit, man. It's so good and no one knows. It's crazy. It's fucking criminal how few people know how fucking sick this game is. Oh,
Video
God.
Game Museum.
That was the moment to me. Like, it was all going and it was all sick and we had these sick boss fights and these cutscenes and then like one of my favorite games in the world is fucking Punch-Out, dude. The boxing, just moving, dodging, and then they throw it in at 5B and I'm like,
done.
Okay, no.
Done.
Like, you're reading my mind now, you know? It was one of those feelings, like, you're reading my fucking mind. 2 ways to become a man. Lose your virginity, become a superhero. Take your pick.
I'll be a superhero.
Learn how to fucking hentai. Sentai.
Wow.
Learn how to hentai while you sentai because you're gonna need it. Because 3D is no longer for you. You're gonna need all the 2D you can get while you're being a hero. Learn how to henshin. Because I wanted to say henshin, but then I thought of sentai, and it just turned into hentai, and it turned into the truth. Because if it's one or the other, if you're gonna be the virgin hero, you better get acquainted with your doujinshi.
Thank you. That was so fucking good.
Ah, shit. The Wonderful 101 will be back after these messages.